Yeah,
No
because
medication?
no medication.
Okay. So, a little bit about kind of how you got here. So, did anyone force you to come here, or did you come here by yourself?
Well, came here, jumped in the car, figured today would be a good day to start and see what happens. So, today's
Okay.
the first day.
All right. I mean, that's what I like to hear. Were you anxious coming here?
A little bit, a little nervous, again, not knowing what's going on
Don't
or how to
worry.
handle anything.
Okay. Well, we're gonna walk yourself through everything. It's
Okay.
gonna be if you choose to come back, there's no pressure. This is just the first intake.
Mhm.
Basically, I'm gonna ask you about yourself, just about your previous maybe experiences that have given you anxiety, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Sounds good.
Okay. So basically, on a scale of 1 to 5, how anxious are you right now?
Nothing too crazy. Probably 30.
Okay, so that's good. So what about the 3? Why'd you choose 3 instead of 5?
Because I'm not in gear that I'm going to be attacked while I'm in gear. I feel relatively safe. Again, I think it's three is nice, even or middle ground of the anxious skill that you gave me, and figured that'd be a good place to start.
Okay, that's awesome. So you're right in the middle right now. So
Right now,
hopefully, maybe by the end of the session, we'll get you down to a 2.
hopefully a two, hopefully not both.
All right, yeah. We're gonna go down, not up. So can you tell me a little bit about your family?
I have a mom, a dad, two sisters, a dog.
How are your sisters? What are their ages?
Twin sister, so she's the same age as myself, and then the younger sister, she's 18 months younger than us. So we're all
Oh,
relatively close.
all right. And you said you talked about your job. You have a stable job?
Mm-hmm.
And what is that?
Working with kids at a not for profit.
That must be absolutely rewarding.
Yeah. Some days are good, some days are a little harder than others, but we're
I'm
always
sure
helping out.
there's a lot of anxious situations there, though.
Yeah, I guess. New job.
Okay. Is there anything particular that made you anxious in the past week?
Just a lot of running around, I guess. Trying to get things squared away before I take the day off, so I make sure all my ducks are in a row for that. Nothing too crazy.
Okay. So, what's one of the worst anxiety-provoking situations that you could think could happen?
I guess recently being put into a situation I don't know how to deal with or respond to.
Hmm.
It's something taken out of your comfort zone. I guess that's part of everyday life, but
That's natural, but of course, specific to your life. I totally understand.
mm-hmm.
And so, what is one of the greatest things that's happened to you this week?
So I went to a wedding of one of my good friends. I've known since we were little kids growing up, and we had a good time with them.
Okay, that's very good. And you said you were in a relationship?
Yeah,
Okay, so how's that going?
I think pretty good. You know, she likes to push my buttons. I like to push hers back. So I think we have a good thing, and I think we both love each other.
Okay.
I think I love her just a little bit more.
I'm sure she'll say the same thing.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, so right now I'm just gonna ask you a couple just regular scale questions,
Mhm.
like a 1 to 5, and we'll see where that goes from there.
Five being the
Worst, the most anxious
okay.
I've ever felt.
Sounds good.
Alright, so during a work day, how anxious do you normally get?
Yeah, a typical work day, maybe a two, just again you're dealing with people and working with people. You always have that what if scenario, but it's nothing too crazy than any given day.
Okay. And what about working with kids? How anxious does that make you?
Kids are easy. They're there for certain reasons. But yeah, kids just want to be kids. And when it gets down to it, that's the easier part of the day.
Okay. And so, what is one of the situations that you've been thrown into recently? I know you just to step back.
I guess most recently there's a couple policies that changed during work, and that then affects my job, and a lot of things I planned are now impacted by those policies. So there's been a lot of meetings in regards to this, and how we can adjust to it.
Okay, so it's basically work policies that
Mm-hmm.
are creating a little bit of stress in your life.
Just a little bit. Again, it's a new position, so everyone's trying to learn the ins and outs of it.
Okay.
So
And you have a good support system?
girlfriend, friends. Okay, that doesn't work. My dog.
What's her name?
Her name is Maddie.
And what does she feel about you?
She's a dog, so I don't know.
Ah, well, you guys have a good relationship?
She is a scutch and she likes food, so she has a good relationship with anyone who gives in.
Alright. Well, so how about going back to something that has stressed you out recently?
What do you mean?
So, in the past, we talked about kind of bringing up the anxiousness. We also talked about stress. So, what is something in the past week that has stressed you out?
I guess the minor part would be make sure everything was covered for work. Anything higher caliber than that. Um, Making sure I've enough time throughout the week to have all my priorities and life situations dealt with, I guess.
Okay.
Those are, I guess, constant things I have to think about.
Okay. And so, you said you've never been prescribed any medication for anxiety?
Nope.
Okay. And have you ever been to a psychiatrist?
Nope.
And you know a psychiatrist prescribes medicine?
Correct.
Okay. So we're just here to talk and just get a good idea about what's going on in your head right now. Okay. So can you tell me a little bit more about your family and how they come into what do they think about therapy?
I don't think they have any problems with it. There's no stigmas attached. Yeah, I think they support me in it.
Okay. So they're okay with you coming if you want to come back maybe once a week, twice a week, depending on how.
Yeah, I think their concern is as long as I'm doing good, that's the bottom line.
Okay. So when you came to therapy, what did you kind of think a stigma of therapy was?
That you're crazy, that only the psychos go there, you get waterboarded and tortured, lobotomies,
Ah,
a lot of
so
horror things.
have you been watching scary movies or the new Saw trailer?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, don't worry. It's only the waterboarding you have to worry about.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. So at least you have a really good support system.
Mm-hmm.
You have a good view of therapy. So what can I help you with right now? Maybe let's make a goal.
I guess different coping mechanisms or areas of breakdowns concerning times or hard times. That seems to be all right.
Okay, that's perfect. So do you have any, do you exercise? Do any coping mechanisms that you do already?
Yeah, I work out. I picked up jiu-jitsu about a year ago, so that's helped. I run with the dogs.
Okay. What about mental coping mechanisms?
I guess at the end of the day, when things are out of my control, I just gotta think back that I've done my best, or I'll continue to try to do my best.
Okay.
And it's out of my control, it's out of my control.
Alright, so you don't really worry about things from the past.
Not too much.
Okay. Have you ever tried meditation or just kind of relaxing and letting your thoughts flow?
Got a lot of things going on, so just sitting down and being idle isn't really summers off and winters off were always nice. Both nonprofits are a little bit more fulfilling. You know, you're kind of making a direct impact in certain